Today, Chad asked me to shoot a video on what it's like being locked up. All right, so I just want to take y'all inside a county jail. You know, just show you kind of what a day's like in jail. So you come in, you see visitation. Some places don't got visitation. Sometimes you can't see your kids. Sometimes you can't see your family. You can't hold your family. Sometimes you got to see them through a box. See what I'm saying? So that's what it's like, you know. Sometimes when you're out there doing what you're doing, you get cut off, you get locked up. This is how you see your people. All right, you come in, and this is the dorm. All right, this particular place. Some places are bigger. Some places are bigger. Some places are small. This particular place is small. All right, you got 8 people, all family in one dorm. All right, this is where you live. This is where I live right here. All right, this ain't food. This is the food. This is the food. This is what we eat. This is the stuff they feed us. They feed us nothing. Feed us nothing. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is what you eat every day. All right. And, you know, sometimes you're out there doing what you're doing. You're in the mix. All right, you're out there doing, whatever it is you're doing. You're providing. Let's say you're out there selling drugs, whatever it is you're doing. All right, then you get locked up. All right, you lose all your assets. You lose everything. And all your friends can get the paid. Everybody gets the paid. So you got nobody helping you out, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful, a little reminder, when you're out there doing what you're doing. Like, this is definitely something to expect when you're doing wrong, anything you're doing wrong. So you guys just be mindful when you're doing anything you're doing out there. Just know jail's not where you want to be, dude. It's not the place you want to be. See what I'm saying? So you got to stay positive, try to find the positive way to exercise your time. You know what I'm saying? When you're falling off and doing things like that, that's what you got to expect. So I just want y'all to know. Yeah, and over here, let me show you over here. Everybody in here, just this particular place, they all share one bathroom, one toilet, one shower. Everybody's all in here. See what I'm saying? One shower, things like that. So you guys just stay positive. You see what I'm saying? Please just stay out of trouble. Try to do right. Try to do right. See what I'm saying? All right. Thank you. All right, here we are, man. Another day locked up, man. Another day behind the fence, man. Like, Chad Marks, man, did 18 years in federal prison, man. The guy's really out really doing some positive things, really trying to help people, man, show them a better way. So I'd like for you to know, man, blood on the razor wire, subscribe, man. When he brings it to you real, brings it to you raw.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Blood on the Razor Wire TV, where we bring it to you real and we bring it to you raw. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share the video. And for those of you who haven't, go ahead and get you one of the books, Blood on the Razor Wire. You can get an autographed copy from us, or you can grab one on Amazon. If you get it from us, it helps us, but it's all good. Appreciate everybody, man, supporting the channel. We're back at you today. Had my boy give us a little tour the other day, right? This is like 2 days ago. I wanted you to see what the county jail was like. What's it like to be in a county jail? Do you see the food? Do you see what they feed you? Do you see how people are living? Look inside that shower, man. You ever wonder why prisoners have to wear shower shoes in prison or in jail? That's like the number one thing that you want to buy as soon as you walk into prison. What do you want to buy? You want some hygiene products? You want some shower shoes? Well, most people. I've seen some people go in them showers with no shoes on. Absolutely crazy, right? I've seen a lot of crazy things happen in the county jail. I spent a lot of my life in the county jail. See how the dudes got their clothes hanging up on the line? That's because they got to hand wash their clothes, man. And I'll tell you something, when you're hand washing your clothes in the county jail, hurts your hands. Your hands don't feel good. Sometimes your hands are a little soft, so your skin starts ripping from rinsing them out. That's the life you live in the county jail. A lot of times people go to the county jail, man, when you got a fed case, man, you might be in the county jail for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 months. Some people sitting there for years. I know one guy out of Buffalo, New York, man, he's been in the county jail for years. When I tell you years, he's been there years. I don't know the whole story, don't know why he's been there for years, but he's been there for years, man. Imagine living your life like that. Imagine being in there around Christmas and like this brother said in his little video, you can't touch your family. It's no contact visits. Crazy life, right? You get on that little phone, that little computer, and you're FaceTiming. That's how you get to see your kids, man. For Christmas, you get to FaceTime them. You get to see their Christmas tree and all that stuff. Get to maybe watch them open their presents. But the worst part is you don't get to hug them. You don't get to touch them. You don't get to tell your son, hey, man, I love you, man. It's Christmas time. I love you, son. You don't want to live your life like that. The food? Let me tell you something. We're going to get into some county jail stories here in a minute, but the food is absolutely horrible, man. A grown man can't live on that food, man. You just can't. Got to the point where I couldn't even eat that stuff, man. And I ended up going to a county jail in Oklahoma. So anybody that's been to the feds, you know, if the marshals are transporting you and you're going back to court, or you want a 2255, or you're just coming in the system, you're on that plane, you think you're going to Oklahoma, you think you're going to the transfer center where they say it's pretty good at, which it is. I've been there too. For prison standards, it's all right. But then they put this little X on your hand on the plane, right? And they tell you, hey, when we call your name, step off the plane at the back. And you know where you're going, man. You're going to one of the worst county jails in the country, if you ask me. You're going to Grady County Jail in Oklahoma. Absolutely horrible, horrible place, man. You walk down the steps, you get on this bus, and you go for like an hour and a half ride. You get to their county jail, you get off the bus, and then you go into this unit, man, where there's one TV, there's 40, 50 people in there, 3 bunks high. You can't even sit up in your bunk if you're on the bottom bunk or on the middle bunk. If you're on the top bunk, you can sit up. So imagine living like that, man. Let me tell you something. In the county jails, I've been around some of the most disrespectful people I've ever seen in jail, I ever seen in prison. I want to talk about that Grady County Jail. I was there, right? And I was going back on that compassionate release motion. I ended up going through that Grady County Jail because I was a marshal transport now. Wasn't an FBOP transport anymore. I was a marshal transport. We're in this unit, and this is where you see some of the racial tension, right? You got the Mexicans, you got the black dudes. There's like 3 or 4 white dudes in the whole unit. There's one TV. Mexicans want to watch Spanish TV. They want to watch Telemundo, whatever they got going on. 12 cortisones. And then you got the black dudes, they want to watch the basketball game, man. And there's only one TV. What do you think happens? People start beefing, right? Beefing over the TV. Again, like I said, man, straight disrespectful dudes, man. Sometimes they're up till 2, 3 in the morning playing cards, and you're like, yo, man, what's up? And that's the position that we ended up in over there. We had these dudes up late at night playing cards. And finally, man, and not on no tough guy shit, finally, man, I got up, man, on like the 4th night. I was like, yo, what's up, man? Like, you dudes are completely disrespecting everybody in this unit, man. And the dude's like, what do you mean we're this? I said, man, people are trying to sleep, homie. Like, you got no respect for nobody, man. Like, what's up? And for real, man, all the tough guy shit went out the window, right? And it wasn't about me being a tough guy. And honestly, man, I'm going to keep it real, man. When I stood up, man, all the Mexicans stood up too. And for real, man, they got behind me. They were like, yo, man, we're with you, man. Because people were complaining, man. People were laying in their beds like, that's one thing I hate, man. You know, you can't fix something that you won't face. I hate when people do that. Man, be a man. Step up. Say how you feel, man, and let it be what it's going to be. So really, man, we kind of like beef with these dudes, man, and it comes down to the point where sometimes you got to give people a way out in prison, man. You give them a way out, man, they want it. Trust me, people want a way out. They don't necessarily want to beef. So this little group of 4 or 5 dudes, man, you know, I try to talk respectful, though. I want to compromise. So we come to a compromise, and we say, hey, look, man, 12 o'clock at night, man, 11:30, time to wind it down, man. 12 o'clock, man, people are going to get in their bunks, man. TV goes out at 12. Or over there, I thought it went out at 11. And, man, we came to an agreement, man. We were a bunch of men that were able to work this thing out before it got crazy, before it got violent, right? So it all worked out in the end. But let me tell you how it really ended, because I don't think it would have stayed that way, man. The next day, one of the dudes is beefing with the cop over his tray. And when I tell you the food is absolutely horrible, they brought this stuff in there, biscuits and gravy. The biscuit I called sponge cake. It was like a sponge, man, that you wash your dishes with, right? And the gravy looked like vomit. I could never in my life bring myself to eat this shit, man. But you can order commissary there every day. And some people don't have money, man. Some people are struggling. I was, fortunate to have a little bit of money, be able to look out for myself. I had to order food there every single day, man, and the prices were astronomical. But anyway, the dude's beefing with the cop over his tray. And the cop comes in, they're face to face yelling at each other, and the cop gives him a push. Dude pushes the cop back. They start wrestling. And this is a crazy ass story, man, and this is the truth. Anybody tuning in that was ever there, and I know there's a couple dudes, man, that hit me up on here that were there in Oklahoma when this happened, when this went down. So they start wrestling. Cops drag this dude out. They come in with their little zapper gun. Little bzzz, and they zap the kid. Now all these other black dudes that were with him, man, they jump. They start wrestling with the cops, man. I see him slam the kid on his face, man, blood everywhere. Needless to say, man, those 4 or 5 dudes that we were beefing, they take him out of the unit, cuff him up. One of the kids is left behind that was part of their group. He didn't get involved. But he was just laid back, man. He wasn't really looking for no problems. 2 hours later, man, we're all in the unit, man. I remember reading a Wilbur Smith book, laying in my bed, man, laying in my bunk. And I've never seen this happen. And I had been in prison 17 years at this point. These cops come running into unit, man. Like 30 of them. Get on the fucking ground. And they got these big ass shotguns inside the county jail, but they're shooting these like rubber bullets, man. I don't know what the hell they were. They were like slugs, man, but they were rubber bullets. Everybody on the ground. So, and this is a county jail, and some of these dudes have not been in jail before. So some of these dudes were scared as hell, man. I remember one white kid from West Virginia particularly. He was like, in his face, he's crawling on the ground, and I'm like, oh shit, I get on the ground too. I've never seen nothing like this. And they got this old cowboy dude, I guess he must have been the captain. He's got on a cowboy hat. We're in Oklahoma. And he says, when I tap you on the shoulder, you get your ass up and you walk over that goddamn door right there. If you look back, I will have my cops shoot your ass up in here. And I was like, oh shit. Now this is the truth, man. They had them zapper guns, but they had like beams on them. So I'm laying on the ground. This is an experience I've never seen before. I'm laying on the ground. And while I'm laying on the ground, I'm looking up. And I can see them beams on people, and he's tapping people. So when he tapped you and you got up the wall, they had the gun on you, man. They had them shotguns on you, and they had that beam all the way to the door. They ended up getting us in this room. They take all of us into another, it's really a cell block, right? With no beds or nothing in there. County jail. And now they tell us, get butt ass naked. They take us into this shower. I'm talking about filthy. You see the bottom of that floor shower in that video that homeboy did? Wow. They got us stepping into the shower, but everybody's sitting on this bench. And they want you to walk through the metal detector, go into that shower and get butt ass naked. There's a bunch of men standing around, and they want you to get butt ass naked. Think about that, man. You got to get butt ass naked. All these dudes are looking at you. You're standing in this filthy ass shower. 100% you're getting athlete's foot. They strip us down, make us change our clothes. They're checking you for knives, checking you for any contraband. One of the kids had dreads. He had a knife in his hair, man. And his kid was out of California. Straight troublemaker, man. Straight troublemaker for real. And he actually had a knife, man. Which made me think back and reflect on the night before, like, wow, I'm glad we didn't get into it with these dudes, man. Because honestly, I didn't have a knife in there, man. I didn't make no weapons in there. I was in transit. I was looking at going home. Had a possible chance of getting out of prison. I didn't want to jeopardize it for nothing in the world. But you can only take so much, man, before you snap, before you say, yo, man. You got to demand respect sometimes in those places. And that doesn't make me a tough guy. But I demanded respect. And not only did I demand respect, but I talked respectfully. I tried to work it out, man, so that we all could end this thing without an issue, without a problem. But was I willing at that point to go all the way? I was, man. Because I was getting mad, man. I was getting mad at the dudes that were like, oh. Getting mad at the dudes that were slamming cards down, man. 1, 2 in the morning, you're slamming cards down on the table, man, while people are trying to sleep. So anyway, they strip us. They take us back in the unit. And again, man, the cowboy comes in. He tells us, he said, I don't want no bullshit with my staff. He said, y'all boys start some bullshit in here. I'm going to show you how to bullshit. I will come in here and shoot every last one of you motherfuckers. He ends up leaving. Dudes are laughing. Dudes are joking. But let me tell you something, man. There was a lot of suckers in there scared, man, when they came in with them guns. And honestly, I was a little bit afraid too. I was a little bit nervous, like, damn, man. Definitely didn't want no trouble, man. I'm trying to get out of prison. And I definitely didn't want to get shot with one of them guns. But anyway, man, county jails. Some of the worst places you could ever be. Worst places, man. You got dudes coming in off the street. I've been in the county jail, man, in central booking, my city. They stick 20, 30 dudes in a cell. Dudes are going through heroin withdrawal. I'm talking about laying on the floor, shaking, puking. Dudes that have been out there on the street, man, with no shower, smelling like hot onion subs. You look around, man, and there's one toilet, man. Central booking, absolutely filthy. Do you see that metal toilet in that video? Yeah, I know, you're going to put some toilet paper down. You're going to sit on the toilet paper and take a shit. But you know, when you live in a dorm like that, man, you got to drop and flush. And for those of you that been in prison, been in the county jail, you drop, you flush. How cold does that toilet get? That metal toilet, man. Drinking water comes flying out of there. Sometimes the water only comes out like that. You can't even get no water, man. You got to stand over the top of it because you don't want to put your mouth on it. You got to go and hope you can get some water, man. Is that the life you want to live? Probably not, man. You want to talk to your mother on a little TV screen about the size of a tablet? Yeah, that shit's cool for dudes like me when I was coming back from court. I'd never seen what FaceTime was. But man, that ain't where it's at. Now that I got to get out here and talk to my mother face to face, get to touch my wife and hug her when I want, tell her that I love her, and I get to breathe that fresh air. Like I said before, man, that air on this side, smells a whole lot different than that air on that side. And that county jail, man, you think you're going outside? I've been in county jails, man, where there ain't no outside. They got what's called a rec deck. You go out there and, yeah, they got some air coming in through a metal grate. You shoot a couple baskets, do some burpees out there. They got a pull-up bar out there in some places. But you ain't outside, man. You're not free. Can't see no grass. Some people go years, man, without seeing a tree, without seeing grass. Some dudes go the rest of their life, man, sitting on that metal toilet, man. The rest of their life. Look around, man. Go back and rewind this video and take that tour again 2 or 3 times. Take that tour, man. Take that tour with White Mike, Aryan Brotherhood, gang member, lived a rough life. But you know what? He was a gangster in state prison, man. Now he's sitting in the county jail, facing a lot of time. I'm not going to tell you where he's going. I'm not going to tell you what jail he's in. But man, I can tell you this. Me and him, we talk. We have talked, man. It's all business. We talked. And I can tell you, man, that brother wants to get out of jail, man. He wants to get out of jail. He don't want to go to prison, man. He don't want to live like that no more. He made a bad choice, man. Got around the wrong people after he got out. And look where it landed him, man. Different people, man. Different places. Change your lifestyle, man. Change the people that you're dealing with, man. Change the people that you think are your friends. Most of the time, they're really not. You're just tricking yourself thinking that they are, but most of the time, they simply are not your friends. Friends like that, who needs enemies, right? So think about it. Yeah, prison's a whole lot better than a county jail. But ain't nothing good about prison either. It's just like this. County jail's down here, prison's here, and the streets are up here, man. You can't even see them. That's how much better they are. Being on the streets is so much better, man. Going to bed in your own bed at night is so much better. You want to walk around with that uniform on? You want to hand wash your clothes? So many times that your skin starts to rip on your hand when you're wringing them out. Wash your clothes in a mop bucket. That's your life, man. That's what you're looking at. It's not up to me. It's all up to you. You're in the driver's seat. I'm just showing you what it is. This ain't no 60 days in and none of that bullshit, man. All that bullshit they show you, all that, bullshit fighting and this and that. Man, that shit ain't gonna deter you, man. What should deter you is not wanting to lose your freedom, man. I promise you. I can tell you from experience. Almost 18 years. Sitting in prison for 18 years, man. The air is so much better on this side. Which air you want to breathe? Think about it. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. With respect. Until tomorrow.